peace. Peace. Was not supposed to start this. Let me see if I could do this over. Let me see if I could restart this, man. This wasn't supposed to go down like that. Hold up. I need to restart. No, matter of fact, I'm gonna stay here. Let me see what I could do here. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. Okay? Give me a second here. Let me see if I can work this. Hold up. Cause let me see if peace. Y'all still with me? Hold on now. Let me get this right. Let me get it right, because I didn't get to do my Facebook invites. Peace and power. I thank the universal truth and absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle as you come on in. Know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for conversation, comments and concerns, dialogue. This is a space for questions and answers. Okay? A space of integrity and intelligence. A space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. A space of fathers, queens, rules and rulers. A space of love. Your space. A space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, please keep all contact information in the chat for the duration and throughout the class. Please keep all funding information. Hashtags, funding apps. Apps with cash pounds that pay. Unions that are Western, grams that have money. Red cups, blue cups, tea cups, coffee cups. A little shot of the whiskey cups. Damn it. Squeegee man pockets, the pastor's pockets, collection plate, Santa with the jingle bells and the big red tubs. You know what it is. God damn it, it's a war going on outside. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, please book an assessment. Don't wait till it's too late. Don't wait till you run up on somebody's car. Don't wait till you get in the pink slip at work. Don't wait until they dragging you from the fries and putting you back on sweeping and mopping. It's too late. Don't wait until you're getting kicked out of the kids' recital. Okay? Book you a session. Get you some help. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. Stop sending each other outside with black eyes and meat. Okay? Stop sending each other outside with busted nose and stepped on toes and arms in a sling and things like a chicken wing. Look. Get yourself together. Okay? Stop being in the neighborhood 911 apartment or house or whatever. Book an assessment. Okay? Huh? If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, please book an assessment. Okay? Learn the warning signs. the behaviors that should alarm you, characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness levels, past trauma, people, events, conversations, situations that should have your alertness levels on 1,000. Remember, with this information, the life that you save could be your own. What it do, how you do. Wasn't supposed to start. I'm going to see what happens again. I have a little ritual. I have a little system that I use, and for some reason I knew it today, this evening, tonight. My hand was going to hit the live. I did everything, okay, to get away from it and make sure that I was able to do it. But I hit it anyway. Didn't get to send out my Facebook Messenger invites. So I'll see who's going to make it to class. This will show me who isn't signed for their notifications. Okay. Who isn't subscribed, who doesn't pay attention unless I send it out. And it's crazy. Tonight is the first time that I jumped on YouTube. I was watching somebody live. And while I'm watching her live, I made an attempt to comment and slid up. And I seen other people were live. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm going through and I'm looking at the numbers on some people. And I'm saying, damn. I see people 400-500 live. And they not talking about shit. I saw one chick literally sleep, laying in her bed. She had 250 people on. So I'm like, damn, we really in some shit. If I could come on and I only have 100, less than 100 most classes, I'm like, damn, we down bad. If people doing numbers better than me and they sleep. I seen one chick digging in her nose. I seen an old Faye doing tarot cards. He had 400 in his live. I'm like, well, what the So I'm like, wow, everybody got a little YouTube, huh? Everybody. Okay. With no type of information. Woo. I'm serious. I was like, whoa. One chick was baking a cake. Then I seen the boy, Aaron the plumber. He had like 130. I said, damn. Oh my goodness. This is a funny thing. That's why I said I do not rely on any of this shit. But y'all not here for all that tonight. Maybe the Facebookers will jump in. Maybe they'll get notifications. I don't know. But I'm trying to see if I go back to share it again in Messenger, is it going to mess with the feed? Give me a second here. Let me see how this shit. Huh? Huh? That's what I'm talking. Let's go. Damn it, let's go. First of all, we got to tag some people, man. We got to tag some people. Yeah, we do. Before we even get to doing what we doing, somebody tag Dame Dash, tell them to come to class. Once again, bring Dame Dash to class. Once again, bring his ass to class. Harlem World. Come on, Harlem. Come on, Harlem. That's why you doing pre-recorded from now on. I hear that. So don't worry about it. Bring Dame to class. Harlem on the rise. Come on. Somebody tag Black Lives Matter. Tell Black Lives Matter. Come to class. Come on, Black Lives Matter. Come on. especially OKC. Yeah, yeah. Bring her hefty ass to class. Yeah. Y'all know that shit wasn't getting away. No sound. Strictly again, hold on, don't say that. Wait a minute now. Hold up, let me do what we do here. We got sound, we got audio, what's that? Come on now. Don't say that. You can hear? T can hear. Need Buck, everybody. What's up with your audio, Tay? Damn, I'm gonna run through my cup, man. I'm thirsty tonight. I'm chilly. Shit. Okay, Black Lives Matter. Get your ass to class, Oklahoma. What's this lady name? Fawn Weaver. Bring your ass to class. That's why I needed you in class, Tay. Cause this chick is from Cali. Supposedly, on West Coast somewhere. Tell her to come her ass, bring her ass to class. We need the what is it? Middletown State Police. Bring y'all ass to class. And who else is it? Who else? That's it? That's all? That's all we got? That's all we got? Dame Dash? Well, damn it, we still gonna have a good show. Let's get to it. Let's get to it, damn it. Let's see who in class. Yeah, don't mess with me, Tay. Boy, I thought something wrong with the audio. I'm trying to get it right. I ain't invite nobody from Facebook. Boy, this class gonna be light. Fish Friday was light as hell. Ooh, wee. Let me leave that alone. Let's see who. Let's see. Again, screen record. Screen record. Screenshots. Damn it, this is y'all space. Tell your classmates. Share it on y'all little pages and stuff. Yeah. Put down your tweets. Yeah, tap that. Yeah, I know what y'all do. Y'all put your little roll to the side. Tap. Put that to the side. Close up your goddamn Wild Irish rolls. It's because we talking about this lady. That don't mean I want y'all drinking in class and getting all liquored up. Let's go. Who first in class? Damn, Philly. 215, damn, CA. You first in class again? God diggity doggy. And A1? Who's that? Ooh, wait. Detroit is in the building. And who that? E. Blandon. Damn it, 1, 2, 3. Y'all up in here, huh? I see you. I see you. Tierra the Youngin. Mark Milton. What up? We see you. Boy, I see who that. Okay. What up, Life? We see you. We see you. You was in here early. Tay, what up, Tay? We see you. Snoop. The Bed TV, green apples and all. Peace. The Grustlers in the building. Damn, it's early in the morning for you. The global hustler, cuckoo. The bag of bones is in the building. What up? From Zurich, Switzerland. We see you. Hakim Peace, what up? Who that? Sean Jenkins, what up? Cool K Gang, what up? Dow, what up? Damn it, Dow Maddox, Bernie, what up, Bernie? Willie Bethel. What up, Willie? So, what up? Marshy in the building? God damn it, not the Marshy Marsh. Ooh. Yeah, we're going to have a good show tonight because it's, what is it? Damn, it's 10:50 and I know Marshy got on her jammy jams for it. God damn, I'm going to show out tonight. Mount Vernon is in the building, god damn it. Ooh, Charles, what up, Charles? Zone 864, what up? Will, what up? Oh, damn it. George Johnson, what up? Huh? Really? Okay. We see you. Sincere Peace, what up? My sniper, what up? See, Bliz, sniper. Uh-oh, she, Brooklyn, what up? See, that's what I was supposed to put. Man, I got somebody else. Philippe, that day, Philippe, what up? Jane got there, man. Jane is in the building, y'all. Karim, first responders, god damn it. Yeah, Canada's in the spotty spot. Neville, what up, chump? What up? Boy. Who else is up in here? Yeah, that's for who that? Neef Buck, Philly, what up? What up, Philly in the building? I see you. Who else? Yeah, they be fronting. Don't worry about it. Life, you know, it is what it is. It is. What up, Change Getter? What up? Uh-huh. Who that? Gaethje? Gaethje in the building. What up? This is what I gotta do, y'all, because my eyes is bad. Yeah, everybody up in here. I see y'all. All the regulars is up in here. All the regular classmates is up in here. Who that? Green. What up, Green? We see you. What? Lord. What up, Lord? Philly in the building. Molly in the building. What up? South Carolina. Okay, Green. We see you. Okay. All right. All right. Let's go. See what I'm saying? If I don't do what I usually do, which is, yo, come through, nothing. 50 in the building. See what I'm saying? I'm telling you. And everybody tell you, do this, do that, do this, do that, do this. No matter what I do, no matter what is being done, if I'm not intentional and specific, people won't come to class. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. And what they don't know is class is for all of us. This ain't for me. I know my shit. Trust and believe. I can give the most specific information. I can give the most intellectual and articulate pieces of information. Man, I could do it all. Molly, much appreciation for funding the warfare. I could do it all. And I'm telling you, people not going to get it. They're not going to gravitate. And when the shit comes down, as it is, see, I could sit here and talk about Venezuela all day. I could sit here and talk about Brazil and Colombia. I could sit here and talk about Sudan, Somalia, Captain Ibrahim. I could sit here and shit, we could do a history lesson on almost every war ever. To no avail. A bunch of people just not going to get it, and they don't understand how close we are to everybody utilizing the information that I've been given. People still think it's a joke, or still think that they got time, or it's not going to affect them. Okay? For real. As Tay always say, they in the way. And when you in the way, you end up being a casualty. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. Y'all know where I'm going first. Y'all know where I'm going first. Because I don't know why she play her goddamn self. Yeah, I don't know why she play herself. And she just looked hungry. And we need to know, is she going to jail or not? Because damn it, they don't have enough snacks in the commissary for this one here. Ooh, wait, that's a big one. Let's go. Black Lives Matter OKC leader, Tashella Sherry Amore Dickerson, calls herself an unpaid protester on her Instagram site. But the Oklahoma City-based Baptist preacher allegedly paid herself with millions in donations meant to help protesters post bail after their arrests, according to a federal indictment. Ooh-wee. You know them federal indictments, yo. Ooh-wee. Federal? When they say federal indictment, ooh, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's your ass. And I never been in the feds. I never been to a federal penitentiary to visit anybody. I don't know what's on their commissary list, but I know they ain't got enough for her. She looks hungry. But see what I keep telling y'all about them Bible thumpers? About them good people that spread the word. I don't know what's in that Bible. No, I don't. But this Baptist preacher, shit. Man, oh man. She gonna need to, nah, man, nah. Nah, matter of fact, hold on, wait a minute. I'm playing myself. No, I'm playing myself. I'll be right back. Hold on a minute, damn it. Hold on, I'll be right back. God damn it. We can't even do this. No, we can't do the notes without this matching shit. Here. This shit here? No. They don't have enough commissary snacks for this shit here. No. Hell no. I don't know what penitentiary she going to, but they need to restock that goddamn commissary. This shit. Boy, they ain't got enough snacks. So, state's attorney, whatever you or whoever you are, you need to put out a nationwide bullet to every U.S. penitentiary and say, yo, hold up. We got some shit getting ready to come through, y'all. Oh, yeah. We got a big one coming through. Let's continue. It's just the latest in a series of financial scandals for the network of Black Lives Matter civil rights groups, as various leaders across the country have been accused of misappropriating some $8.64 million. 8.6. I don't get $8.6. Nah. I'm serious. Yo, the numbers, the shit baffle me. People will get to this, knowing that's going right to little Debbie's. Right to little Debbie's. They gave the Umar heavy. Umar would go live. Umar would have 1,000 people on Instagram chat. He go live. I don't even know when the last time he was live on YouTube. Thousands is running super chats. Thousands. All the rest of them. Not in shape, not warriors, not proven to be doing anything for the community. You know this is going straight to goodies. You know that. You straight to goodies. Look. Look at it. Look at it. That's diabetes, all in the beaties, in the belly. Yeah, that's beaties belly. I'm just saying. When the sirens is going on nationally, when they start doing what they do, don't say. You could never say nobody was online, nobody was in social media preparing for the wars. Getting the people's minds and bodies militant. But y'all ignored me. And this is the shit that y'all gave to. This. Right there. Ooh, sweet white Jesus. This Baptist preacher, look, Dickerson was charged Thursday with fraud and money laundering amid a sprawling federal probe into the troubled civil rights movement. Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, Inc., which took in tens of millions of dollars in corporate donations following the death of George Floyd in Minneapolis in 2020. Is also reportedly under investigation. Okay? Yeah, that's Beatty's belly. You don't know what Beatty, that's the Beatty's. That's Beatty's belly. You see that? Beatty's belly. The 52-year-old, see, and that's what get me tight too, yo. Every time we're in class, every time we go to the notes, every time we talk, and I'm looking at 52? 52. This is 52. This is 52. That's 52. I don't get it. I don't get it. I saw, let me go off track for a little bit. There is, was I on YouTube or was I on IG and I was looking at an ad where they had how many push-ups you should be able to do based on your age for a man, right? And it tells you that you are in perfect shape if you can do this certain amount of push-ups. So I think for anybody that was between 18 and 25 and 26, I think you're supposed to be able to do 20 or 30. And then the older you get, the lower your rep amount should be. And I'm like, by the time they got to 50 plus, you were only required to do somewhere between, I think, 10 and 18, something like that. And I'm telling y'all, in February. No, listen to me, man. In February, okay? I'm going to be 58 in February. You know I could do 75 push-ups without, easy, first set. I really should be doing 100. First set, that's the first set. Now every other set I could drop down. I'll probably get 65 the next set. I'm not going under 40 a set. And we gonna go at least 20 sets if it's just push-ups. So at 58, they can't even count. They wouldn't even be able to begin to tell you what type of shape I'm in. Because that's how serious I am about being there for my people. Because this war is not going to be for the weak. This war is not going to be for those individuals that can't move. You understand? So when they say this shit here is 52, this is all every day 52. This is grandma and them. This is 1960, 1970, 52. This ain't no 2025, 52. It's just not. But this is who they donate to. I'm telling you. This is who they give resource to. This is who they pay attention to. So, the 52-year-old allegedly embezzled at least $3.15 million in national bail funds and donations to Black Lives Matter OKC, depositing returned bail checks into her personal accounts. Now, you know what they mean by returned bail checks. That means people that was getting locked up at these protests, and the organization was posting bail for these people, and these people were released and then come back to court, and the case was thrown out and all that. Those jail bail checks get sent back. She was taking them shits and putting it in her account. Okay? Excuse me. She spent the money on vacations to Jamaica and the Dominican Republic, and to buy 6 Oklahoma City properties worth more than $500,000, according to a federal grand jury indictment unsealed Thursday. And I'm looking like, yo, Jamaica, Dominican Republic, vacation? Like, I don't go anywhere. I have no motivation to go anywhere at all. My people is suffering, yo. For real. There's too much work to be done. I don't even go to a damn award ceremony for politicians in the community because they full of shit. And I'm trying to figure this shit out like, yo, hold on, man. These motherfuckers are scamming, they lying, they misdirecting the people, they doing all this weird shit, but they get into it. The same people are giving to them on a regular basis. And I'm looking like, well, hold on, man. This is crazy. What am I doing? My boo-boo the fool? Because it don't make sense. Her big ass going to DR and Jamaica and buying 6 homes and shit? And I'm like, yo, what? Come on, man. Dickerson also used nearly $42,000 in cash to buy a 2021 Hyundai Palisade. How big is a Palisade? Cause this shit ain't going in nothing, no hatchback. Then nah. This is the Palisade, the big body shit. I don't know. She got a Palisade. She went on trips. She bought 6 properties, okay, and spent tens and thousands of dollars shopping at Nordstrom Rack, Macy's, and Best Buy, among other retailers, according to the indictment, which also lists thousands spent on groceries and food deliveries from Instacart and DoorDash. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Beatty's belly. I know that DoorDash and Instacart was, she said thousands. How can you get thousands in Instacart? Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You ain't miss a Krispy Kreme, nothing. Your ass have fun. I wouldn't give a damn what they say. Send her ass to jail. You going to jail. Federal jail. And all that shit. Oh, nah, you gangster, you been in jail. You ain't supposed to wish jail on nobody. Man, send her big ass to jail. Instacart eating ass. You get your ass to jail. Supposed to be helping folks, and this is what you do. But again, that comes from people resenting the people that they help because they want praise for it. It's an ego thing for them. It's not really work. That's why I keep telling y'all. These people don't care. They on here fronting. They performative with the revolutionary shit. They don't care. As long as she can get some snacks. As long as she, yeah, put some more donuts up in there, Tay. And some cakes. Not the slices. Put the whole cakes and the donuts and the lollipop. Put all that shit in the chat. Greedy ass. Looked like she was ordering McRibs and shit. Goddamn, what they call that new shit? The Grinch? She was eating the Grinch meals and all that. Grinch meals, hamburger meals. The fuck is going on? That's 52 years. Listen now. And I'm trying to figure, Nordstrom Rack? The hell was she buying in Nordstrom? Nordstrom Rack ain't got this shit in it. Nordstrom Rack don't have this. I know that for a fact. I'm in Nordstrom Rack. That's where I get my sneakers and shit from, Nordstrom Rack. Because it's only $50. I don't pay more than $50 for sneakers. They don't have this outfit in Nordstrom Rack. Nope. That shit is in Marshalls all day. They ain't got that in Nordstrom Rack. No. Not that shit. Not the Beatty's dress. Hell no. No, they don't. This ain't Nordstrom Rack. No. Thousands of dollars spent on grocery and food deliveries from Instacart and DoorDash. She posted photos of her travels to the Dominican Republic and Jamaica on social media, including one of herself at YS Falls in St. Elizabeth, Jamaica from December 2021 and another from June 2025 in which she is sitting on a Delta plane with a woman she called Auntie. You got the good seats. What airline is that? Asked one of her followers. But see, this is how they treat people who don't do shit for them. They come and talk and have some type of title or some bullshit credential. And here, oh yeah, she doing her thing. Oh yeah, she for the people, she doing for us. This type of shit that I'm like, it's hard for me to get any type of emotion for the masses of our people who keep doing bullshit. Like, this is rerun shit. to give to people who are not proven. How in the fuck can you give money to somebody like this for a cause like Black Lives Matter? And that was what I was saying from the rip. Like, where is this going? These shits is popping up all over the country. They got weirdos in every space. Black Lives Matter, Brooklyn included. New York City ain't exempt from that shit. They put these bozos in the front, or however they got there. This shit here, she ain't fighting for nobody. She not even fighting for her goddamn self. She not fighting for her own health. So at what point does she get access to that shit? Look at this shit. Her ass gonna be in the federal penitentiary and be wrecked. Them big bruiser girls gonna get dead in her grippers and knock the shit out of her. She say anything. Shut your fat ass up. And you better order some Instacart in here too. I can't do it from. You better find out how to do it from in here. They gonna be weighing her ass out of cell block H. Greedy mother, and then they gonna dare her to ask for another snack or another spoon of rice or anything. 52 years old. And again, to each his own. I don't know who they scamming. I don't know who is really at the helm of this Black Lives Matter shit. Okay? Now I ain't violent. You got to be, listen, trust and believe, yo. 9 times out of 10, when I'm working out, you know what my motivation is? Other than tearing some old fake face off with my bare hands, my motivation is staying in shape. Staying in jail shape in case I ever have to go back. I'm telling you, I'm never going back through that system and not be right and ready, because that's when they're going to finish you. If you are really a liberator, if you really for revolution for your people, they're going to try to finish you. That's when you're most vulnerable. I'm always in jail ready shape. Always. Always. Y'all keeping this shit? I'm telling you, look at everybody who scams. Look at everybody who's playing on people's intelligence. That chick out of, and I left her alone, but I'm going to get her. I think I'll get her tomorrow. This little stupid, chubby, fat-ass little red bone chick out of Georgia that they just caught beating people out of $65,000 for real estate. Took to this, buy the house and flip it. Shit, this little punk bitch. And I'm looking like, how y'all let a punk bitch beat you out of your retirement money and all this shit? I'm like, what? But here, I can't get 80 people on the spot right now to give $1 to go back to the hood, to take care of any elder, any youth, anybody is going through the struggle. But these people slap these bullshit titles on themselves. LLC. That shit don't mean nothing. 501c3 nonprofit. That shit don't mean nothing at all. It doesn't mean they doing work. It doesn't mean they official. And this shit here, this bitch got thousands of dollars in snacks and sitting her big, plump, portly ass in Jamaica, in DR. Her whole life, she ain't never been nowhere. Guaranteed. Got in the space of Black Lives Matter, and now she balling on the gram, fronting. People saying, ooh, you got the good seats. The fuck is this? Nothing in DR is coming back and liberating you. Nothing. Nothing in Jamaica. We have no business nowhere. Nowhere. Lamar, much appreciation, Hard Tunes. We see you. Don't nobody have no vacation time. That's why I was barking on Tamika Mallory and my son. Y'all getting awards and shit for what? Y'all ain't did shit. Same night y'all getting BT, awarded and recognition and all that shit. People getting shot in y'all backyard. Harlem, the Bronx. Ain't no celebrate. Celebrate what? They not doing shit. Wish I would call myself getting on a plane. Yo, where you going? To the beach? The beach, yo, I'm going to Tulum, Cancun and all. What? And shorties in my hood trying to tear each other head off. Little kids is getting clapped. Elders is trying to figure out. There was an elder yesterday in the store trying to put shit back because she ain't have enough. No, ma'am. No. Go get that. I got it. And the lady on the register looking, why are you looking stupid? I said I got it. Put her carrots, all of it. She won 3 bags. Put it up there. I got it. Weird shit. Like, what are we doing, man? You serious? You serious? And then people be shocked. Oh, what did Jamaica do? What did mines do? They on fucking hot air balloons in goddamn Tibet or some Egypt shit somewhere. You serious? Ain't nobody did no significant work in 20 years. Fuck is you going? Where you going? As if you deserving of what? Only ones I see deserving of any accolades is New Era Detroit. Consistently putting in work. Everybody else, get the fuck out of here, man. So y'all got these fat ones, this shit here, beating y'all for millions. This shit, fuck out of here. The feds, I hope they give her ass 40 years. Get the fuck out of here with this shit. That shit getting so aggravated with this shit. I'm like, well, what I gotta say? I'm putting so much work on this little bullshit here. What more I got to say? Still don't get it? Okay. Wait till the drones drop. That's it. You ain't getting that. It's gonna be too late. It's gonna be too late. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. Your peoples is sick up here. I'm telling you. They so far removed from where they have to be. Really. Really, man. Shit is off. Off. Ain't no way in hell nobody that look like this should be around no type of millions doing nothing. Picture that shit. You crazy? Nobody. Nobody. You see this shit here? She couldn't get no money in the 80s, 90s. She couldn't get no money. She was around 52. She's 52. She's 5-6 years younger than me. So that means at the height of the crack epidemic, she was around 18, 19. And she wasn't touching no paper then because her ass was probably same size. Corny. Corny. That's an issue with this generation as well. I'm telling you, people who was never and could never do nothing. For some strange reason, they're in the mix right now. doing a bunch of bullshit. I'm like, yeah, all right. All right. Well, her portly ass, listen, sweetie, I'm going to tell you right now, they don't have short ribs in the feds. They don't have oxtails. So you need to get your diet correct right now, because that belly going to be grumbling. Listen, sweetie, the belly is going to be grumbling. You're going to be hungry many a nights. Ain't no Instacart. You going to be hungry. Ain't no Little Debbie's. Ain't no Entenmann's. Okay? Listen. Listen. You done fucked up. Yeah. Yeah. You better get your diet right now. Yeah. Go see Sebi's son and all them. You better do something between now and you copping out, because I know your ass ain't going to trial. Don't go to trial. You better cop out real soon. Yeah. Get you a lawyer to start making plea negotiations right now, because if you go to trial, they're going to light your ass up. Instacart receipts? Talking about 30 boxes of jelly rolls? You going down. Felipe, much appreciation for fun boy. Yeah, she going down. They said she had over 150 boxes of Little Debbie jelly rolls in one of them Instacart orders. 150 boxes of jelly rolls? What the fuck you was doing with 150 at one time? Nah, she going to jail. Yeah. Man, all them damn Instacart receipts. Yeah. DoorDash, she was ordering all type of Popeyes and shit. Bojangles. Said she had 450 Bowberry biscuits and shit. Black Lives Matter. She said, put it on the bill. Put it on the bill. Put it on the bill. No damn bill. Put it on the bill. I don't know if, don't ask me if she got kids. She don't look like she look like she got some kids. No, seriously. You see that? You see that? Now, I may be wrong. She may have some kids, but them kids wasn't getting no jelly rolls. I tell you that. They don't live with her. She got 6 properties that she purchased. She got one where she sit at with all of the jelly rolls. Them kids ain't over there. Them kids ain't over there. And you can't ask her for a roll. You can't ask her for a jet. No, you got your own. Leave my shit alone. You can see it right there. Mean and mad. She ain't sharing a jelly roll. A damn, what you call them shits? We used to fight over up north. You know them shits, take them honey sticks. You call them, you know, you get the Little Debbie, the hard honey sticks, you put that shit in the hot tea. That's a meal up in jail. What do you call it? Them honey sticks with the frosting and shit on it. The Little Debbie shits. Well, what's some shits called? The donut cakes. There you go, Molly. You been locked up, Molly? You sure know a lot about jail. You sure know a lot about jail, Molly. Yeah, the donut sticks. You ain't getting none of her donut sticks. You ain't getting none of that shit. Funyuns, none of that. That shit, she not sharing a Funyun. Nothing. Not a Funyun. Nothing. Mad as a mother. and you get into it. How you know you got access to 3.5 million to this million? You ain't get your ass in the gym. You're not working. Black Lives Matter wasn't doing shit and ain't been doing shit since 2023. Ain't been no protest. Niggas been getting shot, clapped all year in every city. I ain't see Black Lives Matter not one time. So they ain't been doing shit in the last 2-3 years. You ain't take nothing. You ain't take $500 and get you a gym membership. Not nothing. But see? Instacart, DoorDash. One of the DoorDash orders had 422 boxes of ding dongs. Right there. Look at the federal indictment. Ding dongs, donut sticks, jelly rolls, all type of shit. Bowberry biscuits. She door dashing all over Oklahoma. Not one gym membership. Not one. But this is who our people pushed as leaders and got them in the front doing. The ding dongs, man. You can't have a ding dong by itself. You can't have the jelly roll by itself. You got the jelly roll in one hand, ding dong in the other. She knocking them shits down. Talking about book me a flight to DR. I'm going to the beach. If I want to see you, you going to the beach, you can't even wear a bikini. You can't wear a bathing suit. You got this shit on. You got the goddamn dress and moo shit on the beach. Cause you got them ding dongs and them jelly rolls. Bullberry biscuits and shit at night. Fuck you going to Jamaica and Dion for? You ain't going to get the clay booty massage. Ain't nobody massaging none of this shit here. Nah, them y'all dudes ain't massaging your booty with that clay. You gonna take all the clay. Take your ass to federal jail. There you go. See ya. Bye-bye. Take your ass to jail. With your goddamn 4 names and shit. The fuck is her name again? Yeah, nah. She made it to class. God damn it. 52 years old. Tashella Sherry Moore Dickerson. Get ready, honey. Get ready. You need to get yourself together now. Now, before they freeze your accounts. Get in Planet Fitness or something. Because you're going to be spending the big yard for a good little minute. And they don't have none of them snacks. Nothing. Your ass going to get some ramen noodles and some Cheez-Its. That snack, man. They got that on the commissary. Cheez-Its. Slim Jims. Maybe the feds might have the jerky Slim Jims. They might have a little bit of fancy shit. A little better than the state. Your ass gonna be eating Slim Jims, cup of noodles, and Cheez-Its. Your days of ding dongs and jelly rolls is over. That's a wrap, honey. That's it. And any of the rest of you Black Lives Matter people, keep scamming. Keep going on vacations, buying homes, and doing dumb shit. Our people ain't getting none of that bread. We don't have not one, nothing, not no one militia out of that shit, not no one safe house, nothing. She got 6 homes and ain't not near army in it. Nothing. Nothing. No computer library where our people could be in there doing all type of tech shit. She could have did anything with that money. You want to scam, you want to embezzle and do shit, you could have had shit set up for our people to advance a little bit. You could have had a whole streaming goddamn unit in one of them damn houses. You understand? But they don't think. They're not military minded. They're not people minded. They could have had anything. You scamming, bitch. You could have bought a farm or something. Dumbass. But these are people who, again, they put in front of you. Performative bullshit. Performative bullshit. Your ass ain't gonna look like that when you come home, if you make it home. 52? I already told y'all. You over 50, 10 years is life big. Anything can happen between 50 and 60 when you behind bars. Anything. The stress alone will cause your ass to have a stroke. So over 50, and I'm telling that to anybody. Hustlers, stick-up kids, anything in the street. You over 50, you catch a life bid at 10 years. So if you get 20, it's a wrap. It's a dub. You might as well do what you got to do, Jack. You ain't making it. Chances of you making it is very slim. But people don't listen to me. They don't. I'm the lowest one. I'm on the bottom of this YouTube shit. I seen a I seen a custy a little while ago with 250 people in her goddamn chat. She got tarot cards and she was shaking and doing all this dumb shit, a straight custy. And I'm like, damn, son, you that as informed as you are, as articulate and committed as you are, custies is doing better. That speaks to where we at in society. And I'm telling you, as somebody that's conscious, y'all gotta know that so y'all can stop debating with your people online, getting into it at family functions and all that, because they weird. You are alone. Understand that until you get with your tribe. If y'all think I'm playing, do the shit I did. Y'all know I'm not bullshitting. I'm just surprised because I didn't mess with it. I got time to research. I got time to work. I got time to put class together. I don't fuck with this YouTube shit going up and down people pages. I was just shocked. I was like, damn, so if somebody watching me live, they can go scroll up, and just see mad people live. And I'm like, look at this weird shit. Look at this shit. Dude has 75 people in his live. He's playing in his ass. In video games and shit. Yeah. So, I don't want to hear that dumb bullshit that they be talking in the timelines and trying to get people hyped up. People don't care. They bullshit. Y'all act like y'all care. That shit ain't real. It ain't real. Let's go on. Let's move on. Damn it, I didn't mean to give her big, chunky, 3 pounds of goddamn oxtail wolfing down ass a whole 40 minutes. I'm serious. That shit don't make no sense. Eating all that shit, you got the nerve to be mean. Look at that. You supposed to be happy as much as you was eating. She's supposed to be smiling as much as she eating. Shit. I'm smiling, I'm hungry. I smile, I'm pleasant and all that. She looking mean. Bitch, you eating every goddamn tasty cake and Van de Camp fish in the damn grocery store. And you still mad. Ain't that some shit? Check her out. Nah, for real, check her out. You got the nerve to be mean and ice grilling. And ain't seen a Van de Camp escape your grasp. Your ass got Vanderkamps coming all out. Y'all know I ain't lying neither. You know she eat Vanderkamps still. You know that shit. 52 years old, old school. She eat Vanderkamps. God damn it. I know. Let's continue. Let's move on to another motherfucker that acts stupid. Okay? There's a video going around. I saw it. I wasn't too taken aback by it. You know why? Because I see this behavior quite often. I see it when I'm in the gym working out. I see it when I'm in the schools. I see it all day, especially on Sundays. This attitude that I have arrived, that I'm privileged and you're not. I see this shit all the time and I laugh. I laugh. It used to trigger me, but I laugh now because I'm like, yeah, the mofe's gonna have a time with your ass, because soon as you're able to feel as if you're unaccomplished or there's a threat to that positioning, they crumble. They crumble, right? Just like old homie, Coach Sharon Moore. That sweet milk was getting away from him. That motherfucker went crazy. He picked up the knife, got suicidal. I'm telling you, that has nothing to do with anything other than losing your position. And niggers lose their mind. Okay? So this chick here, I didn't know who she was. I didn't know what the big deal was until I started investigating. And I seen this chick talk real spicy to a brother. The brother said to the effect, hey, I know you. We was in the same class. 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. And this chick pulled a stunt right in his face. How am I supposed to remember you? I don't remember you. And I was like, wow. Live, social media, in front of everybody, and now in front of the world. Pull a stunt. He act like I'm supposed to remember 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I was like, this, oh shit. Dissed him. So I'm just thinking, you know, it was funny or it was disrespectful. But once it started getting viral, I'm like, hold on, let me see who this chick is. Come to find out, this chick name is Fawn Weaver. And I said, Fawn Weaver? First of all, with a name like Fawn, they ruined her from the rip. From the rip. And that's what people is indigenous, right? Knowledge of self, indigenous to the land, Fawn, for a melanated person. Man. Yeah, because names will ruin you if you can't represent or the name is too far off. That's why all these college football player dudes be going to jail. That Contavious, and all that other bullshit. Sean John Jerica and all that wild shit that they barely can pronounce in kindergarten and nobody else. That right there, them wild shit, ruins them. Ruins them. Yeah. Quintavadusha and all this other bullshit. Like, yo, what is that? What is that? Ron Della Vena and all this other. What are we doing here? That type of shit is ruining you. So Fawn Weaver. So I said, okay, let me look it up. What's going on with her? And why is it viral? Fawn Weaver grew up in Pasadena as the daughter of Frank and Philomena Wilson. Her father, a Motown recording artist, changed careers to become a Christian minister in around 1975. At a young age, Weaver was introduced to Motown stars like Stevie Wonder and Smokey Robinson. They became a part of her father's ministry rather and not because her father was a renowned writer and producer. So that's like, yo, okay, son ain't in Grippergate no more. He going to the other side of the gate. He over there. Let's go check him out. So I said, okay. Still, I'm not intrigued and not very interested. It's a lot of Nepo babies. Then I said, Pasadena. I said, damn it. I hope Tay's in class tonight, because the rest of the profile gets a little wacky. She left home at 15. 15. So at 15, she left home. Now I'm looking at the video. She says she didn't remember dude from 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So that's about 12, 13, 14, depending on when she went to school, when she started. So if she left home at 15, her memory should be sharp, unless she lived a very traumatic life in them teen years. When you leaving home as a girl at 15, there could be, not saying that it is with her case, but there could be a lot of different situations where she could be traumatized. Now, she left home at 15, staying with friends, staying with school friends in Jordan Downs, the Watts Projects, for a short period. Now, a short period in Jordan Downs at 15 mean that dudes was all up in her box. You're the preacher's daughter. You know what MC Ren said. MC Ren said it. Y'all don't remember? She smiled on it. Right? Come on now. California. Jordan Downs and Watts, the preacher's daughter, is staying up in the P's? Okay. Later, she resided in 3 different homeless shelters, with Covenant House in Hollywood being her final stop. So now, I'm thinking, from what I know, from the people who I build with in Cali, shit, that's a rough little adolescence right there. Because you know, they banging at 10, 11, 12 years old in Cali. Banging off the porch. So for a girl that has been staying in the projects, then in homeless shelters, then Covenant House, I'm like, man, she lived a very colorful life. Okay? Now, before turning 19, Weaver established her first company, FEW Entertainment, specializing in PR and special events. Early on, she secured 2 corporate clients, enabling the business to grow. This is who she was. So now, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade, shit, I already told you. My best friend. We've been friends since the 5th grade. The 5th grade. 10 years old. We remember everything that we did in class. In 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, I got people that got skipped with me in middle school. We remember certain jokes of certain people and certain teachers, everybody. There was 3 SP classes in Gersh. We knew everybody that was in the SP program that got skipped, that went to high school, through the crack era and all that. She didn't remember this dude? Okay. So she says, but even this isn't important. The important shit for me is when I found out who she was and why she went viral. She, let me get this right, is the founder, co-owner of a liquor brand, Nearest Green. This is a whiskey, because see, I don't drink. So again, I don't give a damn about her. For real, I would have no knowledge. No knowledge. There are people who are in that business who could be black to the bone, FBA or whatever. I wouldn't know because I don't drink. So I don't give a damn at all. But hers is such a premier global brand that she getting a few dollars. So I said, oh, that's why she went viral. But I'm looking at her, she looking like a Cornelius wife from Planet of the Apes, especially the way she made her face when she spoke to the man. I don't know you, I'm supposed to know you. He think I'm supposed to remember him. And I'm like, whoa. She didn't have to do it like that, but I remember how Cornelius' wife was. What was her damn name? Ain't her name Professor something? In the original Planet Apes, not this newfangled shit, the original one when they was walking all crazy and she had on that blue shit and all behind Cornelius and shit. What's her name? Leah, Professor some shit. She looked just like that. For real. I'm not bullshitting. Zero. That's when they got this. See, look at my class. Zero. What? But were they professors? Come on now. When my brain get a little. They was professors, right? Or teachers or some shit. Wasn't no doctor. Because the doctor was the big orange orangutan. They was teachers or some shit. Professor. Zero. Some old weird shit. She looked just like her. Had her hair all fixed, stupid, and all that. I'm like, damn. Yeah, let's look at the thumbnail. She right there. Looking wow. Especially with the disrespectful tone. She didn't have to do the brother like that. She would say, oh, I don't recall. You don't look familiar. She went cold. I got it and you don't on him. I'm supposed to remember you. Really? I was like, wow. Especially a woman of a particular age and getting a few nickels. But, like I said, if you lived a very traumatic life, you usually have resentment when you are around other black people. That's what happens to them. They get this aura of, I need to be more like these old face, these palm-colored people going to show me the way. And usually they show them how to have selective amnesia. Because I wouldn't be surprised if she would have did that to a family member she ain't seen in a minute. Okay? That's what was crazy. I'm like, yo, hold up. That's how we move? Which again, and I say it damn near daily, you won't always hear me say it, to reach for the bag without a subsequent goal attached to it that benefits the people. I don't want nothing to do with them. I'm serious. It never fails. There's never a trickle down, ever. But when you go and look it up and research the company or the corporation, I said, well, let me see if she is in a space that there's some philanthropic, right, philanthropic, whatever, attached to it. Do she give back? Is there a give back for all this damn liquor that they got our people ingesting? Okay? So she has a few scholarships, right, that they give out, but check out the college scholarships. Check out the requirements that it says it's only 4 requirements. Check this shit out. There are only 4 straightforward requirements for the Nearest Green Legacy Scholarship. Recipients must, 1, be a direct descendant of Nathan Nearest Green in his bloodline. This is the man who they say, right, created the liquor and the processing of it. Right? Was it Jack Daniels? It was Jack Daniels, right? They said Jack Daniels took it from Nathan Green. So in order to get the scholarship, you only have to be a descendant. Like, how many descendants he got? How many descendants he got? Nathan Nearest Green. You hear me? So Nathan Nearest, Nearest, Nearest Green. Okay? You gotta be a descendant and be a first-time college attendee. 3, maintain a 3.0 GPA throughout their time in college. And 4, submit transcripts following each semester. So that's like a regular scholarship, but I'm saying, hold on. You gotta be a direct descendant. So I'm like, that ain't no real philanthropy, because only his family get that. And they make a big deal when you go and research it that they gave, like, I think it's 8 or 9 of his direct descendants this particular scholarship, but nothing else. Little bullshit here and there for businesses that are in the business of selling liquor. You understand? We want to give startups of business owners that's in the wine and spirits industry. So you could only get bread from them if you are encouraging people to be drunk. So there's no trickle-down effect for this woman who's making millions of dollars, tens of millions of dollars. And she can't even acknowledge somebody that she went to middle school with. Like, really, she had to disrespect this black man? I would believe with all the hoopla that this shit be canceled, that they don't drink that brand anymore. That's what I would think. I mean, I don't want any of our people to be drinking and drunk, but the pandemic killed that. Once that shit came through, I never seen more drunks in my life, ever. And I grew up in an alcoholic house. That pandemic turned shit up. Everybody was drinking. Matter of fact, that was the only store open throughout the entire pandemic. All the liquor stores was open. All of them. So I would prefer our people not to drink, but I know that that's entirely different space. But she shouldn't be getting no props. Not after that. After this, it should be somebody would have a campaign to say, yo, we not drinking this shit no more. From her, we not doing it at all. We not drinking from her. Because that was foul. It was foul. Okay? Y'all still with me? Damn it, it's Saturday. Y'all ain't got shit to do tomorrow. Y'all should be with me. Unless we got some Bible thumpers in here telling me, oh, brother, I got to get ready to get up in the morning and go to get to church. You know. I know y'all want to iron your little suspenders and shit. I be seeing y'all on Sundays with y'all shoes and shit. I know. Yeah, but you ain't got the front for me. If you gotta go, go ahead. We still got two aims, and I know y'all waiting. I know y'all wait. I know Harlem is waiting and shit. Yeah, I'm gonna rock them. I'm gonna get on them, Jack. But we gotta do this. We gotta do this right here. Hold on now. I keep telling y'all all the time. I don't speak unless I know. I just don't do it. I don't speak unless I know, unless I'm certain. And I'm always telling you, yo, be careful in them streets. Make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. I always tell you that. Be on point. You're not in the street to get into no confrontation with anybody. Unless y'all stupid ass little bangers and y'all want to run around doing that shit. Y'all got an intent to go out there, knock somebody's head off, or have somebody knock your head off. But regular folk, ordinary folk, you ain't supposed to be getting in no confrontation with no stranger. It can go left, it could go sour for you real bad. I always tell y'all that. Anger management, process what's going on. Make the intelligent decision. Okay? And you, no matter how angry you get, no matter how enraged you feel you are, you don't have a monopoly on violence. You don't. When you ready to dish it, you can get it too. Okay? You can get it too. So, perfect anger management piece here, especially from me because I suffered from severe road rage at one time. Let's get to the goddamn notes. On December 11th, 2025, at approximately 3:45 p.m., troopers from the New York State Police Middletown Barracks responded to a reported clapping on Donaldston Road near the intersection of McVeigh Road and the town of Wawayanda. The preliminary investigation revealed that a 2020 Volkswagen and a 2021 Toyota pickup truck were involved in a road rage incident that spanned approximately 1 mile along Donaldston Road. The confrontation escalated when the driver of the Volkswagen, identified as Wallace F. Fisher, age 31, of Middletown, New York, exited his vehicle, and approached the driver of the Toyota. A verbal altercation occurred at the driver's side window of the Toyota and subsequently turned physical with Fisher brandishing a knife. Now, I didn't see that. I didn't see him brandishing nothing. I done looked at that tape several times. I gotta go back again. God damn it. At that point, the driver of the Toyota, identified as Anthony Simon, age 33, an off-duty Kingston police officer, discharged his firearm, striking Fisher, and he went down hard and fast. Whoa! Straight down. Now, I seen the video and I saw witnesses on the news giving their statements. They said they was going at it for a while. And I keep telling y'all, if somebody driving stupid, fall back. Let them go ahead. You don't know what's going on up here. You don't know what's going on in that car. Let them go ahead. When they drive, all that catching up to them. And man, if they are wild enough or angry enough or just dumb enough to cut you real quick and brake light, and playing on something off with that person, you're a complete stranger. Let them go ahead. So anyway, they going back and back and back. By the time we see the video, and this is one of the witnesses who said he started recording because he was recording them from when they was doing all this shit. You see, Mr. Wallace jump out his whip. He comes in the front, cuts the pickup off, stopped really. He didn't cut him off. He stopped on a, it was a two-way shit. Jumped out, went right up to the pickup truck, had a few words, and swung in there. As soon as he swung, homie backed down and clapped him right through the window. Wop, wop! Popped him. Ain't play no games, none of that. Must said this old homie want to go. Excuse me, so I'm going. Stuck his head and hand in there, and then that shit came jerked back so damn fast. Pop, pop. Oh, see? See? You see how you got pop? You see how you got clap? Playing games over road rage. Road rage. Dumb shit. Why would you get out your vehicle? I don't care what somebody is doing to you. Your first line of defense is a door. Your first line of defense is your vehicle. What are you getting out of your vehicle for? Black man in Middletown. See, and now that I'm discussing it in class, one of my cousins moved up there, Middletown. Them spots, damn near close to central New York, it ain't nothing but palm colored, nothing but old face, and they all work for some type of law enforcement. If they're not construction and building, they are state police, correction officers at the state facilities. You dig what I'm saying? Or how they all work for. You get out your car, see? But again, black folks living up there, not in the city, believe that they got some type of privilege. Oh yeah, I live up here and shit, you know. Yeah, I moved from the P's, my family, I go down and see them and check on them and but I live upstate, I live up, So when you jumped out the car, when you jumped out of the car, Wallace, you thought somebody was going to play with you. I don't even, I'll go up there. I don't drive speed limit and keep it moving. I'm a black man in central New York, damn near central New York. I know the history. I know how the Klan move up the state. I know it. So Wallace didn't know it and got his shit shot. Now he's in critical but stable condition. Okay? Critical but stable condition. And it might not be no get back, because if they find a knife, and you got out your car like you did on that video, you're going to eat that. You're going to eat that. Straight up. You're going to heal up in the hospital. And that's it. That's it. They're going to kick your ass out of the hospital once they used up your insurance. And you just got clapped for nothing. You almost lost your life, Wallace. For nothing. Okay? You gotta think, man. You gotta think. You gotta think nowadays. And most people don't. They get so consumed, over-consumed with who they believe they are. That shit, that burns my ass, man. People are weird now. They still running around with the idea that somebody owe them something. Don't nobody owe you shit. I told you that years ago. You ain't getting no reparations. Don't nobody owe you nothing. Don't nobody care what you look like or what you think you look like. These women are performative. You see them in the gyms or on IG or in you like, and it's a look and flicking. And somebody don't give a fuck about that. Your ass ain't cute. You ain't no better than nobody. Get your ass off of social media. Get your ass out the camera and do something for somebody. Our people are sick. I'm telling you. Sick. Everybody is in a position of privilege for nothing. It's non-earned privilege. We don't have the right to be stunting on each other. You don't. You haven't done shit. You know? But that's what brings on your belief system. Is what causes you to get angry when you're triggered. And then you're not thinking properly and you run into some bullshit. Because, man, trust and believe, if that officer even had the slightest movement and just blew his head off, he could have just blew his whole shit off. Because you bad. You go into somebody's car to see what's up. And he showed you what's up, too. Pop up! Yeah. Yo, what was your thought? Wallace? I'm serious. What are you thinking about in that very moment? You're gonna always have to feel good about your decision in order for you not to lose your mind, because you could have just sat there. You could have just let him go the first time he got in front of you, but nah, now you're in the hospital. Bullet fragments in your chest and shoulders and shit, in critical condition. All that plain. See what I'm saying? See? You don't have a monopoly on violence. If you ready to go and dish it out, be ready to get it. Be ready to get it. Ain't no movie. I have never seen a movie like that wanted me to emulate it. Don't blame it on the movies, Molly. It ain't the movies. That's that dumbass boy. Yo. Nah. You think that was a movie? You think Wallace saw it? What movie he saw? Who did that? I ain't never seen no movie do that. You walking up to the car, mad. Unless it was a cop or somebody who had a hammer and carjack somebody in a chase scene. I ain't never seen nobody do no road rage and you get out, slam the car. I ain't even see that in Cops or Chips or The Rookie. I ain't never seen none of that shit. Oh, RoboCop. Molly, your ass is old. You sure know a lot of 80s shit. You sure know you RoboCop. Get you. Coming up in here in class. You sure got a lot of answers tonight. You had a cup of coffee or something? You sure is active in the chat tonight. Yeah, I see you. Yo. Yeah, we be wilding in class. When we get it done. We get our work done. We wilding in class when we get our work done. Okay, last but not least, damn it. What's that? That say 98? God damn it. Oh man, I gotta find a better way to hold this class, god damn it. We be going 2 hours. This is Fidel Castro lecture type shit. I know I deserve a goddamn Nobel Peace Prize or something. What you getting nominated for, sir? Man, I got rid of like 12 million old face in one sweep. What? Gone. That's why they nominating me, bitch. Don't ask me no questions. My name is General Bliz. Got rid of millions of palm colors. One wop. Gone. Yeah, god damn it. All right, let's go. Last but not least, Harlem, come get your boy Damon. Come on, come get your boy Dame Dummy. Come get him. Come get him. Come get him. Yeah, y'all, let's go. Boy, Damon made it back to class. God damn it, Damon Dash. Yeah. Y'all know I seen the videos. Yes, we seen the videos of his latest interviews. Yeah, we seen the latest interviews, clippings and all that. And I wouldn't have said nothing. I really wouldn't. But the statements that he made when that child asked him about Aaliyah and he flew off the handle. Y'all didn't see that? Oh, man. Y'all got to watch it. He was on some damn talk show with some women folk, and they was on him. They wasn't not letting him up off the hook or asking him some bullshit. They got to asking him about Aaliyah, and he went crazy. He went full. Yeah, he did. And my beef with his behavior has always been, he believes that if he gets loud, if he yells, that he's right. If he points and all this bullshit here, because I said, because I did, but that, and this, because that, and you don't do, that mean he right. Because nobody slapped the shit out of him. As soon as he get in his groove, soon as you get in that rhythm, slap fire out his ass. And that shit there always work. Whether it's in school, whether it's in the hood, whether it's in sports, slap fire out somebody. As soon as they get into that rhythm, and that shit straighten them up. They ain't straighten them up yet. Nobody. But Shorty and them was relentless. Yeah, they ain't back down. And my whole thing is, like I said several other times before, he keeps saying that was his girl. That was my girl. That's my Shorty. So now, Shorty asked him, straight up, hold on, didn't Jay-Z date her? Didn't Jay-Z date her before you? And he flew off the handle. No, that ain't right. He was attempting to. But he didn't score. So therefore, that's my girl. I scored. That's my girl. I'm like, yo, but your man, even if he didn't score, you were pursuing it while he was. That shit is foul. But I understand. Okay? I know that's how Harlem dudes get down. They hit each other broads. They'll hit your baby mama. Damn it, they'll hit your sister. They'll hit your mama. Harlem dudes don't give a fuck. When it come to women, they don't care. They don't care. That's how I know the Nicky Barnes story is stupid and some bullshit. He just a rat. Because dudes, that's what they do. That's been there. Now you can listen to the music from the 30s and the 40s and the 50s. Black folk in Harlem, they get to it. Oh, grippers is in the air. Boxes being shared. That's just how they do. But he was adamant and saying, I don't do that. I would never do that. I would never pursue a girl that my man boned. That's what he said. So now, I'm thinking, what is that? Is that to draw Jay out to say that he boned her? Because you say he didn't score. But you still pursued her, even though you was already a father, Dame Dash. You was a father, 9 years her senior with a kid. So why is you pursuing her if your man is pursuing her too? I'm trying to figure, because there's nothing noble in what you were saying, that this is street code, that mans don't do that to mans. And nigga, she was a kid. She was a kid that y'all both was pursuing, knowing that R. Kelly was beating her as a child, that he was married. So where's the noble shit you trying to pull here? That was your girl. You keep that's my girl. That wasn't your girl. That was a child. Your girl had your baby already. You had already had a kid. Sir. 9 years her senior. You had a child already. So regardless if Jay hit her or not, you was out of pocket. And that's what people don't go at him with. She was a baby. Married to this Pedialyte. Huh? Married to a Pedialyte while she was 15. But you pursued her while Jay was pursuing her. And he got tight about that. See? They still, even though they stood their ground, they still don't know how to ask the proper questions. Because people miss the point. Maybe my points are of a different space because I read through the bullshit. You're not going to sit across from me. Ever. No matter who you are. And believe that you're going to get a narrative off that's not right and exact and make people believe in that shit. Sir, Mr. Damon Dash, you was out of pocket for messing with that girl. You were a father of a child already. If your man is going at it, why would you? You don't know for sure if he scored or not. You don't. You don't know that. That's your assumption. Because eventually he fell back and she gave you rhythm. That's what you say, but no reports. And never out of her mouth did she say that you and her was a pair. Never that. Never. But you was always around somewhere messing with this little girl. Okay? That's what you did. So, of course, you know what it does. Every time I gotta dig. Because my recollection is on point. But sometimes I need it in print. Because I don't like to go off the top of my head. Okay? Because, I did a lot of calendars behind that wall. And sometimes information be crossing over and but 99.5% of the time, I'm writing exact. So I got to go back to the demeanor of who this individual is. Now, he also made a statement that, he's not with. And too many of these dudes is doing this shit. This going at 50. Like, one black man should never take another black man down for them. And I'm like, well, who's for them? You talking about the palm colored? Because all y'all industry dudes do that. Y'all tear each other down all the time. So everybody who's sitting on the side of going at 50 is weird to me. Especially if you're not in the industry. I'm trying to figure this shit out. Like, 50 whole documentary was bullshit. Cap. For whatever reason. He had custies in there talking. He had people who was ran through that was talking. The shit did nothing. It gave no new information. It didn't solidify nothing. The Puff's been a beast. The baby oil, before he even got locked up, was enough for most of us. Nigga, what you doing with that much baby oil? Nigga, one bottle of baby oil lasts you about a year. Little bullshit bottle. Nigga, you got thousands. We already knew that he was a dastardly gripper assaulter. We knew that already. All this other shit. Come on, man. This is theatrics for y'all. But people are sitting, they mad at 50. Come on, man. We really having this discussion? But he said that, though. He went along with saying that shit about Aaliyah. And I keep telling you, he can stand tall on that all he want. My girl shit, that was a child. Okay? You were a father already. Why were you pursuing this girl? I'm going to always leave that there. He was a father. He should have been concentrating on raising that kid he had with whoever he had it with at that time. That's all. Not trying to go after this industry baby, who at that point, we don't know who else she was with. We don't know. They focus on Kelly because of the marriage certificate. We don't know who else. We don't. I could tell you, I know a lot of dudes. Shit, 3 dudes out of the woo was on her. He ain't mad at them. And that was the same time. Right before she passed. 2 or 3 of them woo dudes was on her. Yeah. So, but he made that claim. He's saying, especially since 50's a street dude, that he wouldn't expect him to do something like that. Tear the black man down. Dame, I don't know if you recall, so we got to shake your memory a little bit. You were saying a lot of things that take a black man down too. You went at Jay hard for years. Right after the sale of Rockefeller and Rockaware, you tried to take Jay down. You tarnished his name, saying he stole. If you were so street, you shouldn't have said nothing. Took it and kept it moving. Right? That's what you said 50 should have did. If 50 believed that Jay or Diddy, let me see, got me saying, that if the Puffster violated his BM in front of the seed, that he should have handled it a little better. I'm saying the same shit to you, Dane. If Jay robbed you out of these companies and moved you out of the way, then you had the opportunity and time to do something different. You didn't have to go to the press. You didn't have to keep saying it over and over. You did a whole press run. You didn't? Oh, because we could go to the notes. Yes, we could go to the notes. This is a 2006 article in New York. The New York Magazine. Let's see why Dame is in the position he's in. Yeah, we gotta see it. We gotta see. We gotta read deep. Now, I want y'all to read deep because this is 2026 is coming. This is 20 years ago. Let's see how dastardly Dame was. Let's see how much of a chatty patty he was. How much of a individual he was of trying to take another black man down. Okay? Lassitude, however, doesn't mean solitude, and Dash still has many people waiting on him. In his Tribeca loft, on this particular Monday, there's a Danish architect in oval glasses and striped trousers who has big plans for the place and, with any luck, for that new office. This is him shopping, planning for a new office. Okay? Dash's personal assistant, who is not to be confused with his executive assistant up on the 7th Avenue, okay? And who is preparing for the day ahead by charging a half dozen batteries for Dash's A cell phone, his B cell phone, and his BlackBerry. And then backup batteries for each, a chef, a bodyguard, and a man auditioning for a job as his butler. So this nigga got 6, half dozen, 6 batteries for cell phones, for Blackberries, a bodyguard, and a butler. Your black ass had a butler. I want y'all to see this now. This nigga think he goddamn it, Uncle Phil. A butler. Okay? This is his words now. Not many people understand how important having a butler is, but it is. Bitch, a butler? Now, I've been washing clothes in a laundromat since I was 10 years old. Fucking 58, B. And motherfuckers will catch me in a laundromat at any given time, once a week, anywhere in Brooklyn. Washing, drying, and folding. Putting this shit away, and every morning I'm ironing. I'm ironing my daughter's clothes, my clothes, my boy clothes if he was still here, and the wife clothes. Ironing before they even get out the house. Everybody crispy. A butler? A butler. Nigga, you was out your mind. But I'm going to show y'all why he deserves every goddamn ill-fated deal and all of this fucking critique and criticizing that he getting today. And I'm telling you, I would not care if he ends up on the subway with a red cup. Fuck him. Not many people understand how important having a butler is, but it is, Dash says. I need somebody to help me get everything I'm going to wear for the day all set up. Know what I'm saying? So this nigga wasn't even picking out his own clothes. He wants a butler to pick his fucking clothes. And I know this ain't getting monetized. I'm telling you that right now. Because he been hummer stunting in y'all face too damn long. With this bullshit, getting interviewed here and there and there like a butler. Okay, let's continue. A day with Damon Dash is like a Britney Spears concert with a change of outfits for every phase. He's currently doing a sort of matchy-matchy homeboy thing with below-the-knee shorts, a long-sleeve t-shirt, and spotless leather high tops, all in red. This is his quote, quote unquote. You think it's easy, but I've got a lot to put together, accessory-wise, especially at night. Cufflinks are a motherfucker. Cufflinks. Cufflinks. Yeah, okay. This is where we at. street. You know, let me get it right now, because this is what he says. Street codes and street codes and street dudes that's getting money in the street come up in the rap game and get butlers and cufflinks. What part of the street is that? Because I'm telling you, you walk through East New York with cufflinks and you gonna get the shit slapped out of you. Who is this clown? But he got y'all thinking he's street. This is the shit. He talks street goals, and this is for real, for real. Okay. Let's see how he fell off. I'm gonna show you. He got people auditioning to be a butler. He need a butler. He got mad phones and all, right? Dash owns a house in Beverly Hills and the Tribeca Loft. A good number of things in Dash's life are undergoing renovation. He and his family, his wife, Rachel Roy, and his 3 children by 3 different mothers have since rented a townhouse in the West Village temporarily. This is your man's. Okay? The look of the loft is very ESPN's The Life meets Normandy Court. There are 25-foot ceilings in the great room, elaborate crown moldings, a large Peter Beard giraffe photo, plain floors, no windows at eye level, and though the Dashes have been there for nearly a year, dozens of unpacked boxes. This is what he was rocking. This is what he was working with, right? Okay. Right, let's continue. Upstairs is for Dash's clothes. It's a sort of 3-bedroom closet where the dressing room and the sneaker room each have their own bathrooms. One wall of shelves is for t-shirts and socks. He wears a new set every day, and every month he donates 30 once-worn t-shirts and pairs of socks to charity. Okay, hold on now. This is his words. That way, somebody gets to own basically new stuff, and I get to be fly, he says. So you gonna put somebody in your dirty-ass socks, once-worn socks. Once-worn sock. Nigga, you had your name on Pro Kids. You could have got them to donate 30,000 pairs of socks, and you go to the hood and give 5,000 needy people socks. Fuck you talking about? Once a month? You donating 30 t-shirts that your ass wore? This is the mentality of this nigga. Let's continue. Same goes for his sneakers, which are shelved row upon row upon row, floor to ceiling across a 3 times as long. He has 300 at home and an additional 1,000 in storage. I get pretty much every cool sneaker that comes out, he says. I used to prefer Nikes, but then in 2004, I brought Pro Kids. He means he bought Pro Kids, the entire sneaker company, and repositioned it as a hip-hop brand, which we know is a lie right now. Okay? But this is the type of shit that they throw out there so they can get you to believe that these niggas is getting to the bag. This is the type of shit that dudes be arguing about. Yo, he was getting to the bag. Yo, he doing this, he doing that. Right? And y'all still fall for it to this day. When y'all hear deals, this one made a deal, this, y'all still fall for dumb shit. Let me take you back in time. This is a Ofe magazine. So what they were printing, they were believing in, or believing in the narrative. This ain't the source. This ain't excess. This is New York Magazine. Let's go ahead. Okay? Because damn him. He pursuing my girl. That's my girl. Right? Okay. Mr. I need a butler. Right? Let's go. Now, he claims he's street, and 50 Cent should follow street rules because by street rules, by the code of the, because the code is a code to the street. You do not do that, right? That's what he says. Let's continue. Dash was in and out a number of public, and because he was a whiz on standardized tests, private schools via scholarships from the Boys Club. He went to the Dwight School, Isaac Newton, Manhattan Center, South Kent, a boarding school in Connecticut with a reputation as a magnet school for kids with disciplinary problems, and where he cast himself as an athlete, lettering in football, basketball, and even lacrosse. And finally, West Side High. There's no Martin Luther King in that shit. None. Not no art and design. None. Where was he street? Where was he hood? Where? This is your formative years in these schools. Park West, none of that shit. So, help me out here. How he get so tough? How he learn code? Talk about it. Let's continue. This is his quote. West Side was for everybody that got kicked out of the place you went when you got kicked out of someplace else. Right? So they trying to make this shit sound like redirect. I guarantee you this shit wasn't like no redirection. I guarantee you that shit. And when we got kicked out of Jeff or Westinghouse or Canarsie or any, we went to redirect. And guarantee you, I know for a fact, this shit, West Side ain't nothing like redirection. Redirection, you was so bad, niggas was in there, all they wanted you to bake cookies, nigga. That's all you did. Either they taught you how to cut hair to be a barber because, you know, education just wasn't for you when you ended up in redirect. So you gonna learn to bake. Niggas went to school to bake muffins, cookies and shit. Or they went to cut hair. That's it. That was gladiator school. Straight up. You in redirect. You was going to court 3 days out of the week. The other 2 days, you was in school. Baking and shit. My mans in them in redirect, they coming to my school with, I'm like, where the hell you get them cookies from? And that cupcake. Yo, got it in school. We made it in school. I was mad. Y'all niggas baking cakes and shit in school? Let me get that. Okay? He said, let's continue. He even managed to get expelled from West Side for driving his car to school and parking in the principal's spot. After that, he got his GED. He had a car in high school. Okay? Let's continue. Because this is what he's talking about. I'm trying to figure out the street code. Where's the street code in this? Half of my team, them niggas dropped out in middle school. Yeah, they dropped out in Gersh. dropped out in Gertz. The other half might have made it to Jeff 1 year. Yeah. I just happened to be the smart one. Okay? Yeah. But we're going to continue. And see how smart he was. Since he was so smart in numbers in school, like I said, none of this shit is adding up. He was so smart and got scholarships and all that. But let's check this shit out. Jay-Z offered that Dash could keep the Rockefeller name if in return he relinquished possession of the master recordings for reasonable doubt. Dash wouldn't agree to it. He said it's business, Dash says, but we were always supposed to be about more than business, especially Jay. But that you the businessman. You've been saying that shit because I want y'all to listen. Because he's been viral for the longest talking about his business acumen. They got him on panels in colleges. They make special panels and expos where they got him talking about business and what you got to do for business. But here, you saying it's supposed to be more, right? Of y'all friendship, but ain't no friendship in business. So this is where you got played, smart guy. Here we go. Dash saw his own role as the executives so Jay-Z could remain an artist at all times. See, this is the slick shit. You wanted Jay to keep being an artist. So when he made an executive boss move, that's when you went on your I gotta destroy him binge. He beat me. He robbed me. No, he outthought you. And you've been trying to take him down ever since. Okay, let's go. I did everything I possibly could so that he didn't have to raise his voice. He just had to whisper something in my ear and I'd take care of it. The people I fought with to make money for him, Leo Cohen and Kevin Liles, executives at Def Jam, he's made friends with. He hangs out with Puff now. It's like if your brother leaves you. So here, in 2006, he's already telling people that Jay is hanging with Puff. So now this is nothing new when y'all seeing all these pictures. Dame Dash gave up that info to the O phase in this interview and in this article in New York Magazine. So he essentially was what? Making an attempt to tear a black man down in front of white folk in a white folk periodical. The same shit he's saying that 50 did with the documentary. You did this shit 20 years ago. Damon, sir, you tried to take Jay down 20 years ago. Especially when you linked him with Puff. Especially when you linked him with Puff. That's it, in black and white. You see? You see? Huh? He's hanging with Puff now. You did the same thing 20 years ago that you charging 50, you don't remember. So we going to make sure you see this in class so we can refresh your memory. In the same article, this is Grippergate-ish to me. Now, he may not know what Grippergate is, but y'all know what Grippergate is in this class. Listen to this. In the discussions, while this reporter is there and he's seeing all this wonderfulness going around Dame and his peoples, a person named Mac is there. So this is what Mac asks. What about the little girl? Mac asks. He means Jasmine, a 15-year-old singer Dash found in Los Angeles who he thinks could be the next Michael Jackson. Now, we ain't learned, or he didn't learn, from Aaliyah being 15 and around grown-ass men. So now, Mr. Dash, in 2006, you are courting a 15-year-old girl for business who you believe is going to be the next Michael Jackson. Dash says, definitely the little girl. He's interested in R&B now and also has high hopes for Sizzler, a reggae artist. I'm going to get someone to help you on the little girl. Who? Mac asked. Usher, Dash says. No shit. Dash explains that the night before last, on the way back from Miami, he decided to fly to Atlanta for a few hours to meet with Usher and sing Jasmine's praises. So, you mad that Diddy and Jay is hanging out, but you gonna take a 15-year-old girl to meet Usher, who is still under Puff's tutelage? That makes sense? That makes sense. You just gave Jay the business in this very same interview, but now you're gonna take a 15-year-old girl who you believe in so much and hand her over to Usher. Grippergate. I want y'all to understand who y'all dealing with. Okay? Hey. I mean, listen. This is where we at with it. That's your man's. That's your man's. Let's continue. Let's continue. This is another article. See, that's 2006. Let's bring it up some. Let's go to 2015, okay? While Dame Dash has expressed his disappointment in former business partner Jay-Z before, the mogul truly didn't mince words during his latest interview. Personally, the way he did me was dirty, Dame told Big Boy TV this week. The way he did Biggs was dirty. The way he did Rockefeller was dirty. Here you go, trying to tear a black man down. This is the same shit you just charged 50 with. This is the same shit. Dash, 48 years old, went on to address Jay-Z 50, allegedly telling music executive L.A. Reid that he wanted to run Rockefeller, the legendary hip-hop label founded by all three of them. Without Dame and Biggs at the time, Reid was head of parent label Def Jam. Okay? We was like, damn, it was out of left field. And when I had the conversation, he was like, yo, I want to look like a boss. I can't look like a boss around you. I thought that was dirty. He said, this is what Jay said. I want to look like a boss. I can't look like a boss around you. Why are you telling people this shit? If you such a street dude and street code and nobody's supposed to try to tear nothing, you're trying to tear this man down. You're trying to tarnish his image. You calling him a dirty dude, dirty business practices. He hanging with Puff. This is what you did. This is what you said. So how is it any different? How is it any different? Dame also called Hove dirty for publicly distancing himself from Rocawear clothing, devaluing the fashion label before signing a huge deal without Dash's involvement. quote unquote. It was dirty business. And that's how I feel. Anytime you ask me, I'm not salty for life, but with him, yeah, I'm salty. It was whack. And look, there's no more Rockefeller. It's just him. Where's Rockefeller? It's him. It's Kanye and who else? Everyone works for them. You've been on this diatribe, sir. You have been calling this man dirty, dirty business. What do you think that means to other business people? What do you think that means in corporate America when you calling somebody dirty? That means you're attempting to take him down. So what's up? What's up? Talk to me. What's up? What's up, Mr. Dash? Mr. Street Code? You did not keep your mouth shut. You've been running your mouth since the shit happened, making an attempt to take Jay down. Y'all all doing the same sucker shit because y'all all in that business. So y'all not doing nothing different than anybody else. Y'all all on the same page. Okay? Hey. Hey. Where we at, y'all? Huh? Where we at? Y'all still think what he's saying is so admirable? Y'all still silent? Yeah, no, that's right. Yo, that's true. 50 shouldn't be doing that. Yeah, y'all come get the fuck out of here with this shit. Let's continue with some more lies. The three Rockefeller Records co-founders sold their remaining 50% stake in the company to Def Jam for $10 million. Jay-Z became president of Def Jam, and Dame and Biggs were given their own ill-fated Def Jam vanity imprint, the Dame Dash Music Group, which lasted for all of about a year. A year later, Jay, Dame, et al. Sold their remaining interest in Rocawear, effectively ending Jay and Dame's business relationship. Dame is said to have received $22 million, $7 million in cash. So all told, maybe he ended up with $25 million, $10 million of which was in cash. That's quite a bit of money and enough that Dame should have never ended up sleeping on someone's couch in Brooklyn, strategically avoiding sexual advances. But it's not as much as you think he should have gotten. Remember when he used to go around saying Rocawear was a $700 million company? How come they didn't get $700 million for it? Obviously, the $700 million probably represented gross revenue, probably based on someone or some overly generous back of the napkin calculation. But still, Rockefeller, IRC, sold for $200 million. If Dame only received $22 million of that, that must mean he owed some small fraction of the company. Okay? That's how much he owned. A small. Jay, Dame, and Biggs combined may have only owned 1/3 of Rocawear, which would explain how Dame ended up with 11% of $200 million, i.e. $22 million. So they didn't own this shit outright. These black individuals never do. Never do. They don't own shit in none of these industries, and y'all gotta stop believing that. Because if you don't manufacture the product, if you don't have means to manufacture the product, you don't own shit. You don't. You are outsourcing. And you're always in some type of partnership, either with China for your t-shirts and your other goddamn fabrics, Taiwan, India. So you tell me how a little melanated boy who spits some raps or who is an executive of a label who only gets a certain amount of money, you make it make sense. How can they own something? The United States, I keep telling y'all, this is the poor part of the planet. Don't shit grow here but wheat. Wheat. Few cotton plantations still running around. It's some black men that own cotton in the South, but they don't work with them. You understand? So these dudes don't own shit. This country barely owns anything. Okay? But this is your man. Consistently talking about somebody did him dirty. 50 shouldn't have did that. You don't tear another black man down. That's the code. What code? Y'all niggas ain't in the street. And y'all don't follow street codes. Y'all follow old fake corporate rules. Y'all sue each other. Ain't none of y'all bust a hammer. Not none. None. Not near one of y'all executives in hip-hop. None of y'all. Y'all ain't bust not a hammer. None. Y'all ain't cut nobody in the face. Y'all ain't did shit. So y'all not following no street codes. So stop the cap. Y'all don't do none of that shit. Shh. Damn. Shh. Fall back. If your peoples ain't telling you, I'm telling you, fall back. You looking stupid out here. You ain't no different than 50. 50 ain't no different than the Puffster. None of y'all different from Jay. Y'all all running around doing the same shit. So dudes who are on the outside, who are doing the podcast and who are doing the little... Come on, y'all need to stop, man. Stop this shit. Shit is corny already. Talk about something else. Because this ain't it. You know, on that note, look, man, we in. I'm at 147 minutes. They ain't got $147. Okay? But y'all make sure y'all come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. I appreciate y'all being here. I love you for coming through. Hope you was educated, because y'all definitely gave me energy and educated me. Okay, yeah, much appreciation for y'all coming through. Much appreciation to those who funded the war effort. Okay, much appreciation to my classroom assistants for holding it down. Okay, as always, for holding me down. That's what I'm talking about, yeah. And if you got anything, okay, anything that you are attempting to sell or barter a service or product, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat, okay? You dig? That's what you do. That's what y'all do. Put it in the chat. And remember, man, listen, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Guard your mind. Stop allowing these people to just say shit. Research. I don't care how long it takes. I'm going to find it. I had to go to a 2006 article. I had to find an OFE blog, okay, that's going to talk greasy about them. Man, listen, they don't play. They don't play, okay? All right? Okay, good. So let me get up out of here. It's 1 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Yeah, man, I love doing this. I love educating my people. Y'all never gonna be in a space where y'all don't know. Never, 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 never. It's in the chat somewhere. It's right there. Who is that? Mrs. Scott? It's right there. You see Bliz? You see that? It's right up there. My classroom assistants always got any of the funding information in the chat. You dig? Always. Okay, so listen. You know we got class tomorrow. You know some things I didn't touch. You dig? Huh? I act like a Black Panther. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. Nah. I was raised by BLA. Y'all ain't seen shit yet. But much appreciation for your comment and acknowledging that I love my people deep. Deep. You dig? All right. That's what we doing. Boy. Long night. But y'all stuck it out. All right? Y'all definitely stuck it out. If you ain't get your sessions in. Let's be on point. This is the time of year when shit get wacky for a lot of y'all. Let's make sure you got your strategies in line. Okay? Let's bring you up to speed on your triggers, all that. Okay? And 55 gang.